Envision 2040, the trending name in public meetings across the territory, is being executed by the Town and Country Department in collaboration with the Ministry of Natural Resources and Labor. These meetings, providing an educational forum for the department, will give residents an equal opportunity to speak on issues that are of concern to them. Kathy Richards has more.
The Town and Country Planning Department is not only about approving plans, says the department's head, Mr. Gregory Adams.
If you think about what the mandate of the planning department is and the planning authority, we are mandated to govern and guide the sustainable development of the territory. For most people, that means we are there to approve your development plan applications when you submit them to us. But the mandate goes quite a bit beyond that. Aside from just approving applications, we are charged with coming up with development plans, ideas as to what the territory can look like, both on a large scale, territory-wide, and then zooming into some local areas to really study those communities to come up with strategies as to how they can be developed.
Mr. Adams was at the time addressing the Tortola leg of the public meetings for the project titled Envision 2040 Smart Land Use Planning for the Virgin Islands. The project is an initiative to develop land use maps and plans for the territory as required under the Physical Planning Act of 2004. The maps and the plans are being developed over a 16-month project from March 2017 to June 2018 with 4 major phases, including situational analysis, visioning, development of the National Physical Development Plan, and development of the Plan Implementation Package. The Envision 2040 project is expected to ultimately guide land development for the Virgin Islands over the next 20 years to meet agreed community, economic, environmental, and cultural goals. On the road to engaging the community, the team has since met with residents of Tortola and the Virgin Gorda. At the meeting on the sister island, the topic of legislation not being up to date arose.
What I have a major challenge with is our legislation not up to date. I know some of that is probably what we're doing now, but we're seeing it on a daily basis here on Virgin Gorda and throughout the BVI. The sea is being filled in, ponds are being filled in. No matter how much we protest, it continues. So one of my questions would be, yes, everything has to go back to government. And if there's not the political will to make sure that whatever laws on the books are enforced, how is this plan really going to help us if we've done exercises like this before, I believe, and we're still at the same juncture?
But Mr. Adams has said that they will also be sitting with the members of the House of Assembly.
From a point of view of buy-in, to make sure that there's a political will to not only adopt this plan to put it into effect, but as Michelle said, having it implemented and having the resources and the institutions that can implement it going forward is as important as it is to write it. So to that end, one of the things that we're working on and we will be having here in the next coming weeks is an informal meeting with the House of Assembly, not cabinet, not the ministers, but the entire House of Assembly, where we have this kind of discussion with them. To find out what is their vision as well for the territory, so that when it comes back to them now from the community, it is a community-wide vision that has their input as well, which would hopefully make it easier for them to adopt it and put it into effect.
Envision 2040 is supported under the umbrella of the Regional Island Resilience Project to promote climate change adaptation and sustainable land management, which is funded by the European Union and administered by the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Secretariat. For JTV News, Kathy Richards.